Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to talk about solving compound inequalities. Let us first recall when we say compound inequality, these are two inequality statements that are either joined by the word and or by the word or. So, and indicates that the inequality are true at the same time. So, it means overlap or intersection, while or indicates that as long as either statement is true, then the entire compound inequality is true, which means it is the combination or union of the solution set. Okay? So, for this video, we will discuss solving compound inequality that is joined by the word and. Okay. Actually, the only difference between the two is the solution set or the final answer in the end. Okay. So, let's discuss some examples. Solve the following, graph the solution set, then write it in interval notation. 4x minus 7 is less than 9 and 5x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 3. So, the first is to solve each of the inequalities. Since you are given with two inequalities, we need to solve each one. And then yung final answer, we will just write it in interval notation. Since it is required in the direction. Okay. Solve muna natin yung 4x minus 7 less than 9. We have 4x, rewrite ko muna. Less than 9. 4x less than 9 plus 7. So, we have 4x less than 16. We divide both sides by 4. X is less than 4. Okay. Ito namang second inequality. So, we have 5x plus 8 greater than or equal to 3. We have 5x greater than or equal to 3 minus 8. So, we have 5x greater than or equal to negative 5 since, we will divide both sides by 5. Hindi pala negative yung ating divisor, so we will not change the inequality. So, x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Dahil end siya, copyhin lang natin siya in our answer in the end. So, ang answer natin for this inequality or the solution set for this inequality is x is less than 4 and x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Okay. Since it is and, it means these two inequalities should be satisfied at the same time. Okay. This is already your solution set, by the way. But since we are required to write it in interval notation and sketch the graph, then let's do that. Okay. Again, and means the two inequalities should be satisfied at the same time. So, x should be greater than, x should be less than 4, but should be greater than or equal to negative 1. Okay. Let us sketch the graph first. So, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, sa taas ko na lang i-drawing yung bawat isa so that the final answer will be in the number line itself. Ito ay x less than 4. We start with 4. 4 is not included and then we sketch to the left. Kasi less than. And then for this one, x should be greater than or equal to negative 1. Which means, negative 1 is included, so shaded siya, and then greater than, so we sketch to the right. Okay? So, ang intersection part nila, or yung overlap nila is from negative 1 is included, until 4. Okay? So, ito yung ating solution or the graph of our solution. And in interval notation, our solution set is negative 1 bracket because it is included until 4 and then parentheses doon sa 4 because 4 is not included. And by the way, since this is a compound inequality and it can also be written as, or the solution set can be written as one inequality with two inequality symbol. So, ito is the same as, or can be written in this manner. So, x is greater than or equal to -1 but less than 4. Okay? So, this is another form of our answer, which is end. Okay? So, let us have another example. Okay? 2 plus 3x greater than -10 and 2 times quantity x minus 1 less than x plus 4. So, let us solve each of the inequality. Yan. Ito muna. 2 plus 3x greater than -10. So, we have 3x greater than -10 minus 2. 3x greater than -12. We divide both sides by 3. So, x is greater than -4. And on this side, we have 2 times quantity x minus 1 less than x plus 4. Distribute 2x minus 2 less than x plus 4. Okay, we have 2x minus x less than 4 plus 2. So, we have x less than 6. Okay, so, our answer is x greater than or equal to -4 but x is less than 6. Okay, sketch natin yung graph. Greater than -4. Sa -4 na lang ako mag-umpisa. -3, -2. Kulang pala. Extend ko na lang. Okay, so kagaya kanina, yung sa taas ko na lang ilalagay. Yung x is greater than -4. We start with -4 and then we shade to the right. Yung x is less than 6. That is from 6 going to the left. Kasi less than. Okay, ito ay -5. Ito pag dinagdagan natin 7. So, ang intersection nila is from -4 until 6. Okay? Our solution in interval notation is -4, 6. Parenthesis pareho because both are not included. And another way to write x greater than -4 and x is less than 6 is in this manner. So, greater than -4 but less than 6. Okay, ito yung interval notation. This is our graph and this is our solution set. Written in two ways. Okay, let us have another example. I'm sorry. So, 3x minus 2 times quantity 1 minus x less than x minus 6 and 10 minus x less than x plus 2. Okay, so let's solve each of our inequality. We have here 3x minus 2, 1 minus x less than x minus 6, 3x minus 2 plus 2x less than x minus 6. we have here 5x. I just combine these two. Minus x less than negative 6 plus 2. Okay, we have 4x less than negative 4. Divide both sides by 4. So we have x is less than negative 1. And this inequality, yung second one, we have 10 minus x less than x plus 2. Negative x minus x less than 2 minus 10. We combine this to negative 2x less than negative 8. Divide both sides by negative 2, which means we will change the inequality from less than to greater than. X is greater than positive 4. Okay? So our solution set is x less than negative 1 and x greater than 4. Let us sketch the graph. Okay? So we have x is less than negative 1. Dito ko na lalagay yung 0. Negative 1, negative 2. Yan. Okay? So, yung first one, we have x is less than negative 1. Pag dinrawing natin siya, negative 1, less than, so we go to the left of negative 1. Negative 1 is not included. Yung next one, x is greater than 4. So, 4. Going to the right because it is greater than. Okay, what will be the intersection of the two? Wala. No intersection. So, this means no solution. Okay? We cannot write it in interval notation because we have no solution. Again, since for compound inequality and both of the inequality should be satisfied at the same time, kung titingnan natin ito, it is not possible for x or for any value to be less than negative 1 and at the same time greater than 4. So, there is no real number that would satisfy that condition, which means our compound inequality here does not have a solution. Okay? No solution siya. Okay. Sige, let's have another example. Okay. Sometimes, compound inequality is written as just one inequality, kagaya nung ginawa natin dun sa mga example kanina. We have, balikan lang natin we have combined it into one inequality. Yan. And if an inequality is joined by the word and, we can really combine it in one inequality if there is a solution. Okay? So, we can combine it into one inequality. Ngayon, it is also possible that a compound inequality that is just one inequality with two inequality symbol needs to be solved. Okay? Hindi pa siya simplest form. So, let us try to solve that one. That specific example. 3x minus 11. Okay. So, this inequality means, okay, lagay ko lang yung meaning This means that 3x minus 11 is greater than negative 23, and at the same time, this means also that 3x minus 11 is less than negative 2. So, yun yung meaning nitong compound inequality na to. So, these two are satisfied at the same time. Pero, kasi ito alam natin isolve kapag magkahiwalay sila. Now, if it is combined, yung ating inequality, pwede na natin siyang isolve even without separating it into two inequality. So, I will erase this part. Pinakita ko lang that this inequality here is equal to the two inequality that is joined by the word and. Okay. Paano natin to isosolve without separating it into two inequality? Okay. Ang goal natin dito is to, bali, in this inequality, meron tayong tatlong portion. Ito, and then yung middle part, and then yung end. And our goal is to isolate the variable. So, kailangan yung variable, wala na siyang katabi. The numerical coefficient should just be equal to 1. And then, the other sides should just contain one term. Okay? Isang constant term na lang siya. And to do that, we need to eliminate everything that is beside our variable. So, apply pa rin natin addition property of equality or multiplication property of equality. Inequality rather. Whatever we add to both, to one side, we add or subtract to the other. Okay? So, ito 11, to eliminate, we need to add 11 dito sa gitna. Okay? So, kung mag-a-add tayo ng 11 sa gitna, matatanggal na yung 11 dun sa middle portion. Siyempre, we need to add 11 to the other boundary. So, negative 2 plus 11. Dito sa side na to, negative 23 plus 11. Okay? So, ito ay 3x, and then this part is 9. This part is, negative 12. Okay? Now, we need to divide all of the terms by 3. Kasi kailangan numerical coefficient is 1. So, divide by 3. Dahil positive naman yung ating divisor, then no need to change the inequality symbol as is. So, x na lang to. This part is 3. And then this part is negative 4. Okay, check natin yung ating final answer. Diba, if we will separate this into two inequality, this means that x is greater than negative 4, and at the same time, x is less than 3. And possible naman yon that x is greater than negative 4 and less than 3. So, to sketch the graph of our answer, sketch natin. So, dito ko lagay yung 0. Not yet. We are not yet done. So, negative 4 until negative 3. Negative 4 is not included. 3 is also not included. And then we shade all of the portion in between. And that is our answer in graph. In interval notation, it is from negative 4 until 3. Parenthesis pareho. Okay? So, that is the end of our discussion for solving compound inequalities that is joined by the word and. Okay? In the next video, we will talk about solving linear inequalities that is joined by the word or. Thank you for watching. Bye!